How much would you pay to save your pet's life? We put the question out there this morning in an exclusive Sunrise Facebook poll.
16% said a day's wages, 15% said a week's wages, 31% would pay a month's wages, and 38% of you, 38% would pay a year's wages.
That's 80 grand, the average wage in Australia. Whoa. So with that in mind, is it worth having pet insurance? Sunrise consumer correspondent Shaun White has been investigating. Shaun?
Yep.
This is obvious.
Yeah, we sure love our fur babies. Guys, so many of our viewers have shared their experiences dealing with pet bills, all in the name of love. And while the majority escaped financial problems by having pet insurance, the expert advice is to check what you're not covered for before signing up. For so many Aussies, pets bring unconditional love. And in return, many of us are willing to do whatever it takes to keep them happy and healthy, including Emma Clark.
Otherwise he'd have to be put down and he'd be paralysed. So I love him to bits. I'd do anything for him.
She's the proud owner of 2 dachshunds, but one of them, little Lord Louis, has racked up a very big vet bill.
Louis had 2 surgeries on his spine. It's called invertebrate disc disease, or IVDD, and each one of those surgeries is $6,000 a pop. That's not including the physio afterwards. He had to be pushed around in a pram.
Emma also had another dog, Scout, who suffered from multiple myeloma. She had chemotherapy for 18 months, but not long after Scout came out of remission, she passed away.
Between Louis and my last dog, I've spent probably about $25,000 in the last 3 years.
Well, research by Finder shows all up, Australian pet owners are splashing out $1.3 billion every year on vet expenses. And 64% of people have taken their animal to the vet at least once in the previous 12 months, spending on average $248. Kate Brown is Finder's personal finance expert.
Australians love their pets. We have one of the highest pet ownership rates in the world.
Here at Sunrise, we know exactly what she's talking about. From Banjo to Mate, Madonna and Miss Coco. We adore our animals. But can you ever put a price on that love? Well, Sunrise viewer Shireen Pitt from Brisbane messaged on Facebook to say she paid over $35,000 to treat her Kelpie Ghost after he was hit by a car. He was in ICU on oxygen and had surgery every second day. Rochelle Farlow's 10-year-old Labrador, Atia, recently needed $10,000 worth of care after being diagnosed with intervertebral disc disease. But Rochelle estimates Atia's entire healthcare bill comes to about 4 times that. So what can be done to reduce the financial shock owners face when their pet bills come in? Pet insurance is the obvious choice. But when you consider Consumer Group Choice reviewed 76 pet insurance policies and couldn't even recommend one, it's essential to do your homework before signing up.
It's really important to get it early when your pet is quite young. They don't have any pre-existing conditions yet.
Also consider the breed you have and the level of cover they might need as they age.
If you live in a tick-prone area, it's really important to make sure you're covered for that. And then consider the different levels of care. Some will just cover basic ongoing care, when others are fully comprehensive. They're going to cover you for all those big ticket things that can happen to your pet.
Wow. Choice couldn't recommend one.
That's bad news for pet insurance
That's
holders.
scandalous.